Jungkook is currently living one of the biggest moments of his fashion career. So why is the internet talking about Jimin? The answer is probably not what most people expected. Welcome back to Jikook Daily. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more BTS updates, Jungkook news, Jimin news, and stories from armies around the world. Now let's get started. Over the past few days, Jungkook has been making headlines in Japan. Wherever he goes, cameras follow. Fans gather. Photos spread across social media within minutes. And media outlets quickly report every new update. For most artists, this kind of attention would be extraordinary. For Jungkook, it has almost become normal. That alone says a lot about the level of influence he has built over the years. But this latest trip feels different. Not because of a concert, not because of a BTS group activity, and not because of a new music release. This time, much of the attention is connected to his work in the fashion industry. Specifically, his ongoing partnership with Calvin Klein. And fans are absolutely loving it. The relationship between Jungkook and Calvin Klein has become one of the most successful celebrity brand partnerships in recent years. Every campaign attracts millions of views. Every photo shoot becomes a trending topic. And every appearance generates headlines across multiple countries. When fans first saw updates from Japan, many immediately recognized that this was another important moment for Jungkook's career, not just as an artist, but as a global ambassador, a fashion icon, and someone whose influence now extends far beyond music. The excitement online was immediate. Fans shared photos, created edits, posted reactions, and celebrated another milestone in Jungkook's journey. Many pointed out how confident he looked. Others admired how naturally he fit into the fashion world. And some even described him as one of the most powerful celebrity ambassadors working today. Those reactions weren't limited to one country. They came from everywhere: America, Canada, France, Germany, Japan, South Korea, and countless other places around the world. Once again, Jungkook proved that his influence remains truly global. What's especially interesting is how differently fans are viewing this stage of his career. A few years ago, most conversations about Jungkook focused primarily on music, performances, albums, vocals, dance. Now, fans are also discussing fashion, branding, and global influence. That evolution reflects how much his career has expanded. And many people believe this is only the beginning. As major brands continue seeking global ambassadors with genuine impact, Jungkook's name consistently appears near the top of those conversations. Because when he participates in a campaign, people pay attention. Not just fans, the public, media outlets, fashion publications, industry professionals. Everyone notices. And that's exactly why this Japan schedule has generated so much interest. It's not simply another appearance. It's another reminder of how far Jungkook's influence now reaches. Yet despite all this excitement, something unexpected happened. As photos and videos continued spreading online, fans started discussing something entirely different. Not Calvin Klein, not fashion, not the event itself. Jimin. Suddenly, comments began appearing everywhere. Some fans wondered what Jimin was doing. Others mentioned how much they missed seeing the two together. And many simply shared memories of previous moments involving both artists. At first glance, it might seem unusual. After all, this was Jungkook's professional schedule. So why did Jimin become part of the conversation? The answer probably has less to do with current events and more to do with fan memories. For years, fans have watched countless interactions between BTS members. Those moments become memorable. They become meaningful. And over time, they become part of what fans associate with BTS itself. When people follow artists for years, they don't just remember performances. They remember friendships, funny moments, supportive gestures, and the relationships that develop over time. That's why even when Jungkook is focused on an individual schedule, some fans naturally think about Jimin too. Not because something is missing, but because certain memories remain powerful. Interestingly, many longtime armies quickly offered a different perspective. They reminded newer fans that BTS members have always maintained separate schedules alongside group activities. This isn't something new. It's something that's happened throughout their careers. Different members often work on different projects, different events, different collaborations, and different responsibilities. That's simply how global careers operate. One member might be attending a fashion event. Another could be preparing content. Another might be working on music. And another could be taking a well-deserved break. Separate schedules don't mean separate support. In fact, many fans believe one reason BTS has remained successful for so long is because members have always respected each other's individual paths. They celebrate one another's achievements, support one another's projects, and continue growing both individually and collectively. As discussions continued online, many fans eventually shifted their focus back to what this trip was really about. Jungkook's success, his professionalism, and his growing influence within the global fashion industry. Because when you look at the bigger picture, that's the story unfolding right now. A young artist who once dreamed of performing on stage is now representing one of the world's biggest brands. And he's doing it on an international level. That's an achievement worth celebrating. Perhaps that's why this Japan schedule has resonated so strongly with fans. It represents growth, progress, and another exciting chapter in Jungkook's career. Whether fans are discussing Calvin Klein, fashion, music, or even Jimin, the underlying reason remains the same. People care, people are invested, and people are excited to see what comes next. Because every new chapter feels important. Every appearance creates conversation. And every milestone reminds fans how incredible this journey has been. As Jungkook continues his activities in Japan, fans around the world will undoubtedly keep watching closely. Not because they're searching for drama, but because they're proud. Proud of how far he's come, proud of what he's accomplished, and excited about where he's going next. And if recent reactions are any indication, the world will be paying attention every step of the way. What do you think? Are you excited about Jungkook's latest activities in Japan? And why do you think fans continue bringing up Jimin whenever major Jungkook updates appear? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Jikook Daily for more BTS updates, Jungkook news, Jimin news, and stories from the global ARMY community. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Purple Heart.